y'all. So now we're in the part of the segment. Yes, sir. We are in the confessions, Mermaid Gang confessions, if you will. You know? So let's go ahead. Let's get this started. Let's start this up. He said, I'm not evil, just FYI. Yeah, they be selling some dope limited flavors of the month. March was Lucky Charms cereal milk ice cream. You know, Ghost, if you know the brand of Ghost, they have a cereal milk flavored protein powder. And I've been dying to try that. But that right there sounds good as hell. Because Lucky Charms is good. Especially if you got the marshmallows and the milk. You know what I'm saying? That sounds really good. And then I had a caramel chocolate potato chip banana bread ice cream. Oh, they be mixing stuff. That sounds good. Anyways, I'm gonna head out now. Stream was good. Hopefully y'all have a great day. Take care of yourself and stay safe. Yo, Hermit, thank you so much. All right, so let's get this going. Mermaid Gang community confessions. Please do not be out of pocket or contain some TOS content. Boom. Now this picture's hilarious, Claney. So this was the one testing. So all right, let's go ahead. Let's get into this first one. Okay. My confession is I like being called a good boy. Like, I listen to mommy ASMR. I'm 20. And no, I didn't grow up with parental issues, but all AI know and is some praise, and I might be dominant. Okay? You know, some people really enjoy ASMR and being told what to do and everything like that. Okay, I'm not gonna knock you for it. He said that's me for real. Okay. One way to start off, right? You know. All right, let's keep it going. When I first met Ari, I had the biggest crush ever, but once I put my lustfulness aside and got to know her, she's actually a good person and somewhat of a friend. Hey, you know, you feel me? I'm cool, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a jack of all trades. I could be a homie, you know what I'm saying? I could be chill, but when it's time for me to put that shit on, when it's time for me to get out, you know, when it's time for me to step into my Duffy, I am a force. I am a damn force, damn it. Maybe Ari does have hoes. Stop. What's up, Babs? You know? But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool for real, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool or whatever. You know what I mean? I appreciate you for saying that, though. I mean, like, not thinking you're like a big head or whatever. All right. Zach made sure it isn't. He put the Zach. I don't like feet, but one time I sucked my boyfriend's toes to turn him off because we was going to the store together and he was feeling horny, so I helped him out. He got really disgusted, but thanked me for turning off his frogginess. Never again. Mind you, my girlfriend asked if I was okay with it, and I told her I almost threw up doing it. She just a king main, but she alright. That's crazy. Oh man. So wow. So there are some people it is that are into toes, you know? There are some people here that is into toes, into like the toe licking, if you will. But I'm I mean, like, you going to the store, gang, like, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be different if you was coming back from the store. Ashley's, why you leaving? It'd be different if you was coming back from the store and you heading home and stuff like that. Then, all right, cool. Dr. Jedi, why you lurking? Why you leaving? Hmm? You know, that's a different story. But you going into the grocery store and stuff like that, like, dang, put your horniness away, okay? Put your horniness away. Now, it's a different story if you like. It's like, oh, we was on the way going to Target. Then I'm like, okay, I can understand that. Going to Target, and especially this. Listen, I already told y'all how much is I love Target. But let a man go ahead and be like, hey, babe, we going to Target? Pick up whatever you want. Say that to me one time. Bet. Be like, all right, cool. I'm just letting you know this is a right now. You don't get it when you get home. You know what I'm saying? You might get it on the way home, you know what I'm saying? Depending on how it is that I feel. Shit. You may even have to look out for in the aisle type shit fucking around with me. But he ain't say Target, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, like, you know, sometimes you gotta put your horniness aside. Y'all go into the store to go pick up something. That y'all have different timings for that. Y'all got some different timings for that. You know what I mean? Let's keep this going. Don't harm me. I know the two niggas that just lurked shouldn't be saying y'all no, don't over here. Don't be don't do that. Don't do that. All right. One time I spit on someone's food because they talked to a girl I like. So, what because they talked to a girl that you like? That wasn't even like yo girl. That wasn't even like yo wife. You put germs on someone else's food because they talked to a girl you like. Now you can't be trusted. Nah, you gotta go. You gotta go, gang. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. There's no way that's acceptable. Like, shorty could be sitting there talking to like her father or some shit like that, and then he's about to hot too in his food. Gang, you can't be trusted. If anything, it is you need to wear a muzzle. You can't. No. You gotta go. You gotta go. That's a crazy confession. That's a crazy confession. Let me put this down a wee bit. I cannot put this down a wee bit. Is this what this is? You can't be trusted. I'm sorry. You cannot be trusted. You cannot be trusted. Can't be trusted. All right, let's keep it going. I flipped a table one time over some candy, and because my teacher had me do some poems, 184, and had me stand outside online, missing lunch and recess my entire school year. I'm not gonna lie with you. I kind of had a teacher that was like this. And I will never forget this woman's name, Mrs. Fuentes. Mrs. Fuentes had some type of personal vendetta against me. So she made me go ahead and sit. I had a permanent seat next to her at her desk in the front while she taught a lecture. I don't know why this woman wanted to pick fun at me so badly. I mean, this is 8th grade. 8th grade, 14-year-old Ari had to deal with something like that. And I couldn't even sit at a regular seat. I'm just like, well, what if I didn't want to sit next to you in this lecture? Like, everybody over here now, they're not looking at you, they're looking at me. You know? I mean, this woman embarrassed me very bad in the 8th grade. So I couldn't stand her. And because of the fact of like the trauma she caused me, I still remember this woman's name. I'll slash her tires if I see her again. Nasty work. So flipping a table, I'm not gonna be mad at you over that. I think that's a bit excessive to do that. You know what I mean? So keep it going. I once threw one of those hybrid car school chairs at someone mid-fight and proceeded to choke them out after they recovered. Oh my God. Yeah, yep, this face, yeah. This face is wow. 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 Hey, he tried to press me. Vibes, this is you? I can explain this. This is you, Vibes? Crash out activities. Wait, let me explain. Where's that picture from? I did it on stream with Simba. We was doing a try not to laugh, and I made that face to one of the memes. Clanny just happened to get it. But damn, not only you threw a chair at him, but then can I explain it in the VC real quick? The past two confessions have been him. Oh my gosh. We gonna get to you later on, gang. So one time when I was in probably 5th or 6th grade, I was on the bus, and while I was going home, I'm sitting in the middle of the bus, and the girl and her boyfriend are behind me. She's giving H word to him. Ugh. And after he got home, we was driving to her house while the bus driver is doing that. She asked me, would I like some H word? And I said no. She looked bad as fuck, like blonde hair, black girl, but I said nope. So she said, okay, you'll get some soon. After that, that struck my brain. My girl out here just giving handy to handy, bro. Like you get a handy, you get a handy, you get a handy. Like, god damn, girl. And this is 5th and 6th grade. Like, baby girl, you ain't have no business doing this. You out here going handy to handy. Like, why are you doing this in 5th or 6th grade? You're only what, 11 or 12? Is she for the playground? Jesus Christ. That's something to make a face for. Just less behavior. Why couldn't I go to his school? You're sick. Confessions. Back in 7th grade, when I was fresh out of football season, it was a time for track season. And at this time, I was playing tennis. Never won a game. So boom, track rolled around, and I wanted to try out for the 100 meter. Thinking I was fast, I did just that. So Ari, I was in line waiting for my turn to go, and wholeheartedly, I was so nervous. When I get nervous, I get oh no. I get gassy. So eventually it was my turn to run, and I couldn't turn back now. Once my coach called us to go, I sprinted while clenching my cheeks to not let out a single fart. Okay, I let a few poots out here and there, but I didn't get that far, maybe 5 yards. I thought in my mind they wouldn't smell it. So I let out a wet one, and a wet one came out. Not a fart. I sharded in my shorts. Asked my coach to go to the bathroom. I sprinted across the football field holding my ass. When I was finished wiping my shitty booty, I tried flushing my boxers down the toilet since the school bathrooms were somewhat strong. I ended up flooding the bathroom. The end. You said this was you, gang? Damn. Damn. Bab said couldn't be me. Damn. Had the mutt booty, bro. Ugh. Oh no. But why would you flush the boxers down the drain, bro? I mean, well, yeah. It's not like it is you could like throw it in the garbage, because like that's the smell. Damn, my boy was out here just dropping them. Like, why didn't you go to the bathroom beforehand? I'm gonna tell you this. I did track for a couple years. You gotta do what you gotta do beforehand. Get it out of your system, okay? Because you're gonna get nervous. I used to be very nervous when it came down to like doing my races and relays, cross country stuff. I've done that, but sometimes sometimes when you doing your warm up, you gotta go to the bathroom if you have enough time to just get it out of your system and stuff like that. You know, you're gonna be blowing up a bathroom, but I'd rather you do that before your race, so you could just, you may even run faster. You may be 5 pounds lighter. You know what I'm saying? Coming out of the bathroom, be like, I bet I can do this. Putin, like his name was Caustic, running as fast as Octane. Yeah, but for the wrong reason. Nah, bro. During the warm ups, the sensation to use the bathroom never comes. But once you're on the line about to hit the nasty, yeah, I could, yeah. But here's my thing though. If I'm doing a warm up, I'm already getting anxious as it is. My anxiety is peaking closer and closer and closer when comes down to the time. So if listen, I will make sure it is that I clear everything out and do what it is I need to do. I mean, women don't shit, but I go to the bathroom and stuff like that, and I do what it is I have to do, and then boom, I do my race. But ooh, doing a 100 meter or 200 meter or anything like that, you get that lactic acid build up at the end. So not only it is you trying to clench up your booty cheeks, but then you got lactic acid build up in your ass. It's not a good feeling. Get it out of your system before you do it, bro. Trust me. I did track, so All right, let's keep it going. I almost drowned in like a 10 feet pool. That happened to me at 12. Trust me, I understand. At the time, I didn't know how to swim. I would hold on to the edge of the pool. I tried holding on from the start of the pool to the end of the pool, which is 10 feet. I got near the 10 feet end, and I pushed myself off from the edge to see if I could swim back in stupidly fashion. I immediately start drowning. I kept trying to pull myself up. I asked the little girl next to me to help me, but apparently she couldn't hear me because at the same time the water was splashing. Well, the water was coming in my mouth. Luckily, I tried moving and pushing my body towards the edge, and I came out of the pool feeling pregnant as fuck with a stomach full of water instead of a baby. If I didn't do what I did to get out of the pool, I probably wouldn't be living to this day making this confession. Okay, I had something like this happen to me. I was 12 years old. I had a childhood friend named Mariah. Me and Mariah would go to the pool all the time, and her stepdad, Steve, would take us. So I would tell my parents, like, hey, I'm going to the pool. We had like a community pool. We lived in townhomes. It was like a big condominium townhomes that I grew up in. And in the middle of it, it used to be a basketball court, but then they took the shit out because they said the kids was being rowdy. And then there was a pool. So the pool would go from 3 feet all the way up to 10 feet. And I didn't know how to swim at the time. So, of course, Mariah did. Mariah knew how to swim. Steve knew how to swim. Like, Mariah's brother knew how to swim. All that other shit, right? So I'm like laying down on the bench, getting all like the sun on me and everything like that. Steve come and pick me up. You know what I'm saying? He picked me up. I'm head first into the pool. Now, after a couple seconds to where he didn't see me coming back up and I was at the bottom, and you see all this like movement going on, because the first thing it is that people do if they don't know how to swim is they panic. You cannot panic when it is you're in water. You just relax. The more it is that you relax, your body will end up just floating back up normally. You know what I mean? Now I know that, but at the time I didn't. So I was at the bottom. I actually touched the bottom of the of the pool, bro. Seeing the bottom of the pool from 10 feet below is not fun. So I got out of water with like just as much water in the system. Almost drowned. Yeah. Steve had to come in there and come get me. Him and the lifeguard jumped in the water at the same time, apparently. I blacked out. It's not funny, but looking back at it, it's just like, damn, I wake up and like there's all the type of people around me. I'm throwing up water and all this other shit. Like, my stupid ass was just like, hey, I want to go back in. It was like, no, you're done. You're going home. You're going home. Fuck all that, I would have sat at the bottom of the pool, low-key vibes. Hi, Arson, how are you? Luckily, I was born on an island by law as a Puerto Rican. I must know how to swim. Nah, here's the thing. Most people who are coming from Caribbean backgrounds, you learn how to swim through trauma, which means it is somebody gonna throw you in the water. So you're gonna figure out how to swim regardless, you know what I mean? It's a flight or fright, it's gonna kick in. So, that was my experience. So I understand. All right, let's keep it going. God Damn. I should have let Peg just come in here and just say that within, say his story within in the VC or something. Fuck. All right. This is a story about how I was approached by a married MILF. I was working at Target at the time, and so was she. In early 2020, before the vid came around, I thought the woman was in her mid 20s, but no, she was actually 45. She walked up to me and pretended to be rubbing lotion on her hands, which I assumed she was because she worked in the beauty department. That was a fitting department for her, by the way. 100% Peg, absolutely. 1010% Peg right here. Where am I? What I found out later is that she was actually rubbing off her wedding ring and pretending to lotion her hands. She would approach me, we talk, we flirt. I said, "Are you trying to touch my no-no parts or what?" Of course she was. I was young and pretty. I'm young and pretty. Don't mean to toot my own horn, but ladies love throwing the pussy at me. Apparently something about me says drop them drawers. Fast forward, she's picking me up in a 2020 Rolls Royce Phantom. Damn. Okay. I should have known something was suspicious was afoot when she picked me up in that car. But he's working at Target. Hey. I'm not gonna knock somebody hustle, but you could tell it is that somebody paid for that car. Somebody paid for that car. To be working at Target, that's like seeing a college student, you know what I'm saying, but like a Tesla or something like that, or like a Lamborghini, like a Lambo, or like, to see a car like that in that type of setting, somebody paid for that. You feel me? Nah, it's not that Target salary for sure. Then I thought, girl boss, she don't need a man. I'm over at this woman's house for 2 weeks just beating cheeks. I'm talking eating butt, vice versa. She was pegging me. Both took turns being dom and sub. We was role playing. She was dropping me off at work, going home, picking back for her shit, then Uber me back to her place when I get off my shift. Damn. This girl basically adopted me to be her sex toy. Then one day, I'm cleaning her pool in the morning after I was done beating her back in, and out of the pool I was cleaning comes a man. He asked me, "Am I the new pool guy?" I responded yes, in case she didn't want this man knowing we've been hunching for 2.5 weeks straight. Oh, this is about to get good. Okay, hold on. Let me not lose my train of thought. This is so long-winded. Now, I didn't know that was the husband at the time, but also could be a friend that's out of the loop. I continue to clean the pool, and after I'm done walking in the house, she cooked steak, eggs, grits, potatoes, and tell me to join them. Then introduces her husband to me. He explains to me how he's been cleaning the pool and messing up his back in the process. So he's happy someone young took up the job instead. The whole time I'm sitting here thinking about how this woman said husband, and she's been my little Debbie cream pie damn near a month. The icing on the cake is that she gave me the bigger steak. Yo, oh my God. Like, ma'am, are you trying to blow my cover? I literally cleaned the pool because I was tired of seeing it dirty. That was a decision on a whim that I decided that worked in my favor. He paid me $2K for cleaning the pool and the surrounding area. So I basically cucked a man without me or him knowing. Yeah, you was cleaning something, all right. You was cleaning the inside of something, and it wasn't just the pool. Fuck. All right. So Cuddy basically paid me for turning his wife every which way but loose. After breakfast on the car ride to work, we had a nice talk. I didn't really care because I got bread. I cracked her in the car before work for one last time. I stole $3K out of the glove department. Best come up ever. I worked my shift and quit at the end because I didn't need the backlash. Now, you may be thinking, this is over. No, it's not. Fast forward a year later after the vid is over and we can all come back outside. I'm taking a trip to Target with my little situation, and guess who I see? You guessed it, that man and his woman. He sees me and approaches me with hostility. I can only figure out that he found out I was crushing on his wife and walking around his home with my meat and ball swinging, just raw butting the furniture. My little situation, I told her to just step back, trying to de-escalate the situation. I said, just curious, how did you find out? Buddy had a hidden camera in the bedroom and checked it after I left, but it was too late to confront me. Ooh, he should have been confronting his wife. Back to the story at hand, he was getting more aggressive gradually, and I can see this is going one way. We're in front of Target surrounded by cameras, and a grown-ass 55-year-old man is yelling at a fresh 21-year-old new man about he cracked his wife's back 7 different places for damn near a month. I am calm as I can be, just waiting for the swing so I can cry self-defense, but he didn't swing. But he pushes me, to which I can respond accordingly. I flamingo his knees and I tested that jaw. Now, not only did I rearrange his wife's guts, but you paid me $2K, then I came up off $3K off of you, cracked your wife for the road. Now that you're on the floor in the Peter Griffin position because I kicked your shit in, and your wife is telling you to get up. You got beat in front of your wife, who you took back, by the way, which is crazy because I knew what you was watching. Which is crazy because I know what you watched couldn't have been good for your health. Also got dropped in front of his new little giving me more cool points because she's been seeing what I bagged, and now I can defend us. Nigga gave us something better than payment this time. Cuddy gave me more aura and motion. Had his wife giving me the fuck me eyes all over again while he was on the floor trying to put his kneecaps back in place. But I didn't want that negativity. After that, I don't want to go to Target anymore. So me and my little situation took off to the movies. I beat her shit in the back of the theater and then called it a night. This is the story of how I cracked a married MILF. Wow. Peg, I can't even be mad. I can't even be mad. Somehow or another it is you come up, like, you know what I'm saying? You just go through a lot of like crazy shit. But wow, I can't even be mad at this. Not only it is you beat the white doonies in all different types of places. Man's paid you 2K. You came up off of 3K. So all in short, you got 5K in a matter of all this, right? And then you whoop the nigga ass. I don't advocate violence, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not advocating violence. I don't recommend anybody doing this whatsoever. I'm not advocating no violence. But you got cool points from the wife and from the little you know what I'm saying? Like that aura is crazy. Damn, I'm not even mad at you, Peg. Not mad at it. I'll slap everyone in here. I wish the fuck you would. I wish the fuck you would. All right, let's keep this going. Now, here's my confession. I am a very manipulative person. I just like manipulating, projecting, or even gaslighting people. It's a very toxic trait of mine. It started from reading the 48 Laws of Power. I ain't gonna lie, I read this book. I'm not gonna lie. I read this book. The 48 Laws of Power. Hey, if you want to talk about something, you want to manipulate some people, you want to, I hate to say this. I'm sorry. I hate to say this. I hate to say this because people are gonna be like, oh well, that's not right. You're lying and deceiving people. This and this. Okay, but why is it that people it is that lie more end up getting more in life? You know, 48 Laws of Power just kind of does what you know what I'm saying. Read the book. It's a good ass book. I ain't gonna lie. It's a great book. Don't knock it till you try it. And another book of his, The Laws of Human Nature. Ooh, I've been meaning to read that book too. After reading it, I became such a very manipulative person. Most people would think I'm evil. One time I manipulated a guy into giving me $100 for my birthday and I promised him of paying it back. Next, afterwards, I gaslighted and was projecting towards him and he gave me more money. Do I regret it? Hell no. Will I do it again? Hell yeah. Limitless, this is you? Damn. Limitless, this is you that read that book? Don't get me wrong, The Laws of Human Nature, I gotta read that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta read that. I gotta read that book. But 48 Laws of Power, there's a couple. Hey, read it, bro. Read it. Read the book. Read it. Just read it. My trust issues on high because of these people. I'm sorry, but you need to read it. Read the book. And especially if you're a person that is like myself, I used to be such of an empath. You know what I'm saying, taken advantage of and stuff like that. But when you read that book, and then you pick up on people's ways, you pick up on how things don't make sense, or somebody's smooth talking you into certain things. You don't want that. You don't want that, gang. Hopefully I didn't skip over anything. Okay, last one. Okay, I'm not S or anything, but I've been feeling like disappearing for a while now. The constant negativity from friend groups and social media has really done a number for my mental recently. And honestly, I don't think anyone truly cares about my well-being anymore. Or anyway, I know all of you are gonna say the same old cliche stuff, but it just doesn't feel genuine anymore. I might just step away from everything for a long while. P.S. Check on your friends and family. You never know what someone's going through, and a simple "Hey, how you been?" could really save a life. That is very true. That is extreme. Wow. I don't know who this is, but hey, I would honestly give you a hug, gang. I would honestly give you a hug. I don't want you to feel like it is like, that you don't have people it is that don't care about you. You know what I'm saying? You said drop the bomb? Hell yeah. Absolutely. Check on your friends. Check on your friends, check on your family, check on people it is that you haven't talked to in a while, just to make sure it is that they're okay. Because anytime it is like, ooh, I've dealt with patients like this before. Like somebody it is that like that is known to have like that type of like, mental disorder, or is suicidal, or, depression, that have major depression and stuff. One of the biggest things it is for me, I've had this happen where people will phone me or text me and be like, hey, listen, all right, I love you, gang. If you hit me up with that just randomly, I stopped everything it is that I'm doing one time and I went to my friend's house and that saved that person's life because of that. That was so triggering for me. I had that happen to me before where I knew that like the level of depression it is that they had. Some people mistake this as they're getting better. Some people really mistake this as like, oh, well, they're getting better. They're just happy. They were smiling, this, and this. That is their way. That's their clue of telling you this is the last time. I got hit with that one time. And I mean, I stopped everything it is that I was doing. I think I had assignments and shit that was due that night. And I drove over to my friend's house. And I made sure it was like they was good. You know what I mean? Like crying and everything about like, it was about to go ahead and go. That shit scared me, so you never know what somebody is going through. You never know like that. Ever since then, I swore by that. Like I swear by this. So like, yo, I'm going to be that person to hit people up. I'm going to be that person to be like, yo, are you good? Are you like, you all right? Hey, listen, gang, I love you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't come from parents that say that all the time. So I say that to my friends. You know what I mean? The people that's on my team, they can attest to it. They hear me say that shit all the time. That's why it is when they be wanting to disappear and shit, I be having fit. And I'm like, hey, where the fuck you think you was going? I'll be having a field day with the people on my team and the people that's around me, because you just never know. And I'll be damned, not on my fucking watch. You know, if I can't reach out to somebody and just be like, hey, are you okay? Or if you within close proximity, like, listen, let me get like a certain commas within my bank account. I'm flying to niggas. You think it is you gonna leave me? I'm sorry, I'm pulling up. I ain't afraid to do a pull up on somebody, especially this if I know you personally. And like, you know what I'm saying? And you hit me with certain clues and stuff like that, like that I've recognized from before. Oh yeah, I'm pulling up. I'm pulling the fuck up. I've said this to Coach. I've said this to Claney. I said this to Blue. And I will say that to anybody. You know what I'm saying? If I feel, you know what I mean? If you hit me with that and it's like, oh no, I'm about to pull up. Nah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm pulling up. But hey, listen, you said, yeah, my cousin just, oh, I'm so sorry. Damn vibes. I'm so sorry to hear that. See, stuff like that, you know, like that's traumatic. That's very traumatic, because a lot of times the people around, people that were close to that person or whoever the person is, they feel guilty. They feel like it is, why didn't this person tell me? Why didn't they say anything? There's clues. You have to pay attention to context clues, because a lot of times it is they say it. That's one thing about with people who are depressed, is the signs is there. It's just people don't listen. They don't pay attention to it, you know? Or they don't say anything and they leave these context clues, they leave notes. Hey, let's do this like one last time, and the X, Y, and Z. You gotta pay attention to those things. To be honest, it came from trauma. I never really felt it. Yeah, a lot of times people are like, they hide a lot of things it is that they go through, but you can't. I take it as this: you can't hide everything. You can try to hide from people, but that's people it is that aren't paying attention to you. You know, there's usually some signs there. You know what I mean? But no, like on to end out everything, to, you know, so, you know, to end things out on a positive note, I always am gonna say this is like, make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Take care of your friends, your family, your people, everybody's around you. You know what I'm saying? Tell them it is that you love them. Tell them it is that you care. If there's somebody it is that you need to pick up the phone and talk to as of right now, while you still have them in this physical essence, make sure it is that you do. You know what I mean? Don't make sure it is that you do that, because we are not promised no tomorrows. We are not promised to have all the things it is that we have as a now to tomorrow. So let's, on that note, it is that we can able to end it out on there. But I am very happy. Oh, what's good, gang? Hey, wasn't you the same one that was talking crazy? Go ahead, take that time out for me. Wasn't you the one that was talking crazy to me within the kick chat? You can take that time out. But hey, thank y'all so much for participating within the Mermaid Gang Confessions. Told you to pull up to the chat. You know what I'm saying? I told you to pull up to the chat. Tight shit. You know what I'm saying? I told you to pull up. I told you to pull up. I stuck to my word. You know what I'm saying? But all right, y'all. W Confessions. Thank you so much for that. W community. You know what I'm saying? It's me being a little bit petty. Nothing too crazy. But I will catch y'all in the next video.